Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome to our new home. This house has not been touched since it was built. I don't think many renovations have been done to it at all, and it was built in the 90s. So we're gonna have a lot of fun renovating this space and really making it our own. So we're gonna bring you all along for the journey. So this tour is really kind of to capture the before, and I'm gonna talk about all the renovations we're planning to do. It's obviously gonna be done in phases because we're not made of money, but it'll be kind of fun to walk you guys around and talk about the plans. And we're really excited about this house. The bones are so good. So it has a lot of potential, and I'm excited to show you guys around. So once you come through the entryway, you have this nice, long, big, beautiful, kind of like grand entryway. The ceilings in this home are 10 feet tall, which is really nice. There's a lot of space here for me to kind of style or create something. Also just love how your eye is drawn back to the living room, which I'll show you guys later. But this is kind of like the more formal living room and the dining room space. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to keep the dining room being this space or if I'll move the dining table over here with our built-in bench here next to this window. I haven't really figured this area out yet, but it has a lot of potential. I love how this area has, you know, these kind of like little built-in nooks. We haven't been in this house very much. We haven't had many opportunities to kind of come through the house and plan a ton, but as you come in here, this is really what sold us on this space. We have this beautiful mountain view out our window. This is a west-facing house, so some people in Arizona, you know, they don't like that because it bakes the second half of the day and gets really hot. But for me, I did really want a west-facing house just because I love watching the sunset and I love golden hour filling the house, and especially for lighting for filming, it's really what I wanted. So not only do we have a view, but we get beautiful sunsets over these mountains, and they also light up so beautifully during sunrise. So I am so excited for this. The plan eventually actually is to take this window and door out and make this one giant slider to really capitalize on the view. Something that we're actually planning to do in phase one of the renovations is this entertainment wall. Right now it's very 90s, but we are planning to make it like these beautiful arches. We're actually going to be demoing this in the next couple of weeks, and that will start to get built up. Our contractor is actually just going to build it out for us, and then we're going to add the cabinets and the shelves and all the finishing touches. So that should be really fun. We also have this really beautiful dining nook over here, which this will be really fun to add something custom. I'm thinking doing like a little bench right here, and we can do an oval table. I might even like to make these arches, so round these out to make it a little bit more true to that Spanish style. I think that would be really beautiful, just because this is such a moment over here. Like, this is one of the best views with this little bay window. You look right out to the mountains. It's the perfect sunset spot. So I really want to make this nice and cozy, somewhere where you want to spend time and just enjoy. And then moving on over here to the kitchen, this is kind of where we need to do most of our renovations in phase one. We're not going to be able to do everything, but we are going to replace the sink. We're going to replace the countertops. And what we're actually going to do is take this wall oven out and put a vent hood in here. So we're going to get it vented to the outside and do all open shelving, just so it feels a lot more open. And I like collecting pretty plates and drinkware and stuff, so I think that'll be fun to kind of display those on the shelves. And then we'll just get an induction push-in oven right here. So the wall oven will come out, this cooktop on the island will come out. I've also heard that it's not good to have a cooktop on the island just without anything venting it. That actually pollutes your home a lot. So we want to get something here that not only visually anchors the space, but is also really practical and good for our health as well. So I think it'll be nice to get that vented to the outside and kind of redo this wall a little bit. But I like how it's set up in the sense that this is like the big main like focal wall, and even as I'm standing here, I can just look out and I have like this beautiful view of the mountains. So I'm really excited about this kitchen, and not only is it set up well, it's very large. So I personally love to cook, and I think that this is going to be such a great entertaining spot, and it'll be a nice spot for me to try new recipes and have people over. So that'll be really nice. And we are actually, too, like how this island is kind of an awkward shape, we're going to square this off and just have it be, you know, 90-degree angles both on the bottom bottom in here, and I'm gonna put my bar stools over here. I'm also planning to get some electrical run for pendants here. So we'll have 2 pendants that drop over the island, which will be really pretty. So this will kind of get a little bit of a facelift in phase 1, just because, you know, we wanna get the kitchen stuff done, so that's functional. Another thing we're doing in phase 1 of the renovations is we are redoing all of the floors. So as you can see, we have this like awkward mix of tile and carpet, and the tile isn't horrible. It's pretty neutral and timeless, but I figured we're just gonna do the whole thing luxury vinyl. And I went back and forth for a while if I wanted to do like a terracotta or a saltillo tile. And I ultimately decided that I like the warmth of wood on the floors. I like how it feels. It's durable. I don't have to deal with cleaning grout. So we are gonna end up going with a nice LVP. So that will get installed in the next couple of weeks. And I'm gonna also come over here and I'm gonna try to paint the house myself. So that'll save us some money. And I painted my entire childhood house when my dad was flipping it. So it'll be nostalgic, and you know, I think it'll be time consuming, but I think it's gonna be worth the money that we save, because we were quoted like 6 to 7 grand to paint the entire house. And I feel like if I do it room by room, it'll be fine and it won't be that bad. You know, we don't have super tall ceilings to where I can't reach the ceiling on a ladder or anything. I think if we did, that would be a deal breaker, but this should be pretty easy to paint. So we are gonna go outside. I'll show you guys that at the very end, but for now, let's go down the hallway into the primary bedroom. All right, so we're gonna go down this hallway, and I actually really love this hallway. I think it'd be really pretty to add some beams up here, and maybe I could put a little skinny bench and a gallery wall and just kind of like dress it up a little bit. But we do have a powder bath over here. So it's kind of laid out a little bit awkwardly with the toilet over here and then the sink over in this corner. So I might just make this a whole vanity right here and center everything on this wall. And then in here we have the laundry room, which I'm actually really excited about. I've never had a laundry room that's this large before, and we even have a sink, so that'll be really nice. And we have an area over here to hang some clothes. This will definitely be a makeover later on, but it's nice that we have so much space to work with. And then coming out of the laundry room, you then have the primary bedroom. And this is actually probably the biggest primary bedroom we've ever had. So it'd be fun to maybe do something a little different in here, maybe incorporate a canopy bed. I am thinking of putting the bed on this wall just because over here it's a little awkward with that window, and that would seem a little bit off-centered. And eventually I would love to make these like French doors or a sliding glass door to go outside. We do not have a pool in this home, but Mike and I are planning to add a pool. So it would be really nice to kind of have that like luxurious resort feel with the easy access to the pool. I think that'd be really nice. So eventually that's the plan, is to make a little door there. But over here you have the bathroom, and I think they added these doors. So it would be actually really cool to find some beautiful antique doors. I think that would create such a beautiful rustic impact. And then in here we have a lot of potential. It definitely hasn't been touched since it's been built. Definitely a good starting point, and a lot of potential, but we will need to redo this area eventually. That will probably be phase 2 or phase 3, just because we want to get the main living area all sorted, but definitely some good potential in the bathroom and a nice big space to work with. So that's the primary suite wing of the house. And what's really nice is this house is a split floor plan. So the primary suite is on one end of the house, and then the other bedrooms are all on the other side. So let's go over there and check those out. So walking back by the entryway area, we do have like this nice little office space in the front, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. I think we might make it a gym, like a little home gym. We have all of the equipment still from our old home gym in North Carolina, so we brought that with us, and I think it'd be nice to maybe put the cable machine in a corner here and just have like a little treadmill or something, because I do find it's nice for me when I'm working to just take a 30-minute break and be able to work out in our home. I've missed that a lot in our rental because we haven't set up the cable machine, so I do find myself missing that. So I think this would be a good space for the home gym. And then we have the other 3 bedrooms over here off of this hallway. Sorry, 2 bedrooms, not 3 bedrooms. But over here we have what will probably eventually be the guest bedroom. I like this because I can center our canopy bed on this wall and have the 2 nightstands there. It's set up with the little outlets. So this is a nice space. You also get another beautiful mountain view out of this window. Pretty much every room in this home has a mountain view, which is really special. That'll be nice for guests to kind of feel relaxed and have a nice, beautiful view. We also have a ton of storage, which was something that sold us on this house. I obviously store a lot of my decor, and it's just nice to have spots to be able to tuck that away. So we have a lot of that in this hallway. So over here is the guest bath, and it's really nice because we actually have 2 sinks here, which is great. We have a walk-in shower. Obviously, this has a lot of potential. Again, hasn't been touched probably since the house has been built. So lots of opportunities for like fun tiling and, you know, to do something different. So definitely a lot of potential. I like that you have the window for natural light and everything, and the double sink is really nice. And then we have our last bedroom over here, which this will probably be my office. And this is nice because this has one of the best views of the mountains again. Eventually, when we do put the pool in outside, this will have a nice beautiful view of the pool in the backyard. So just again, a nice little space with a closet. Eventually we will swap these doors out for something a little bit more modern, but again, it's nice to have space and options and room to grow. So now that you've seen all the bedrooms and the indoor spaces, I'm going to show you guys the backyard. So here is the outdoor living area. And you know, I loved how tall this lanai was and the beautiful views that you get. I also really liked this flagstone patio. I think it looks really kind of like Mediterranean and rustic. We do have a water feature over here, but our plan is to remove that and then add a pool and then have just a water feature on the pool. And that will be, you know, phase 3 probably of the renovations. But phase 1, we're gonna try to get this rock out of here and get some grass in for Kona. So we're gonna try to do that before we move in. I love these trees and how they blow in the wind and kind of frame the mountains a little bit. I'm gonna add some beautiful landscaping here along the back. Backyard will definitely be a project, but it's nice that we have so much potential with this beautiful mountain view. And I think I'm gonna put our little patio set right here. I'm really excited about this area just because of all the beautiful sunset and sunrise views that you'll get. And we plan to eventually spend a lot of time out here with the pool once we get that put in. But it's definitely gonna be a journey with the renovations and everything. So we'll see how quickly we can get stuff done and how far the budget stretches. But this house has so much potential, and I'm really excited to getting to share the renovation process with you all. And we're just really grateful to have this opportunity and finally feel settled in our dream place. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this home tour. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.